producing your video for this event, we learned that a college counselor told he didn't have time to help you apply for college because he needed to help someone who had a better shot of getting there. But he feels dumb. But you did actually happen to meet a St. Mary's alumna who pointed you to SMC. I can relate to that. I also had a teacher that was a graduate of St. Mary's in my classroom my freshman year that told me about St. Mary's and that I was a kid for St. Mary's, and I think that's a lot of student stories following in the tradition of the Christian Brothers and our LaSallian heritage. We have so many teachers out there in the world that are impacting students in high schools all throughout the country. Can you tell us about that experience and how it impacted your life to get you to this point?
Well, good evening, everyone. Absolutely. So it was my senior year, and I'm first generation, born in the United States. My parents immigrated here from Mexico, and navigating the education system was very difficult because there was no one that I could really rely on or ask for help. So I went to my high school counselor. And when I went to go see him, what he told me, I could hear all of my classmates talking about college and wanting to go to college. So I was like, oh, let me go and talk to my counselor. I turned in my little slip, and when he called me in, he said, hi, Annalouisa, what can I do for you? And I told him, I said, well, I want to go to college, but I don't know how. What do I need to do? And he opened up his drawer, and he pulled out a bunch of forms and gave them to me. And he told me, here you go, you need to fill these out. And when I looked at them, I was like, oh, well, what's a FAFSA? And yeah, and it was on paper back then, by the way. We didn't have Google. So, and then I said, well, what's a 1040? And he was like, well, that's something that your parents have. And, so he said, you're going to need all of that stuff to fill it out. And I asked him, I said, well, can I get that information and bring it back? And he told me, actually, he's like, I don't have time because I need to tend to those that are most likely to succeed. So it was something that hurt. And, I went home, I didn't say anything because I knew my parents, what could they do? And I didn't want to make them feel bad. So my mom was a housekeeper, and during my vacations, I would go and help her clean houses. And one of the things my parents would always tell me was the value of education, and that they wanted something better for me. They didn't want me to clean houses. They wanted me to own a house like the ones that we were cleaning. So one of the houses that we were cleaning was Lourette's, and she was a graduate class of 72 from St. Mary's. And when we were cleaning the house, she said, hey, Anna, she's like, I know you're a senior. She's like, I know you have good grades. Your mom talks about you all the time. What are you up to? What college are you going to? And then I told her, I think I'm just going to go to DVC. And she was like, why? And when I told her the story, she was like, Linda, you bring Anna to my school. She was an English teacher. She was like, I'm going to help her fill out, you're going to St. Mary's. And I was like, where's St. Mary's? She's like, in Moraga. And I was like, where's Moraga?
Most people don't know.
So, the rest is pretty much history. She helped me fill out the application as an English teacher. She helped me write my essays. And in fact, Gail, the one from the Career Center, came to our house and helped me fill out the FAFSA and all the paperwork needed. And sure enough, in March, I got my acceptance from St. Mary's that I had been accepted to the High Potential program.
Well, it's a beautiful story from your side, but again, I was a high school principal. I would have fired that counselor. However, they have a union and it would have been hard, but I would have tried. And I'm so impressed that you were the Contra Costa County Teacher of the Year. Congratulations for that. And I know that's a very prestigious award, and I'm very fortunate that I hired the Alameda County Teacher of the Year this year. And so I've randomly got this young woman to come into education who didn't really know what she wanted to do, and now she became a teacher, and like you, an outstanding teacher. What most impressed me by all of this were those students. They'll never forget you. When you retire, and all of a sudden you get some random note, thank you for what you did for me, and it's like 20 years ago. And now I'm thinking about being a teacher. That's what's gonna happen to you. I am so pleased that you got this award for so many ways. And I heard your husband also teaches at Liberty. Did he go here?
Yes. We actually met at a jam term class. I was his Spanish. We met at a jam term class, and well, I was pretty good at poetry. We were studying Federico Garcia Lorca. He was struggling. So he asked me if I would tutor him, and I said yes, and we became really good friends. We were friends for about 10 months, and then we started dating, and we got married, and here we are, 3 kids later. But regarding what you said, yes, absolutely. In fact, here tonight, that pipeline from the Liberty Union High School District, I have some of my colleagues here tonight that are also SMC alumni that work with my district. We have Steve Amaro, Manuel, can you stand up? Steve Amaro, Manuel, Candy, and Elsa. And amongst these that have been fed into St. Mary's, former students of mine are Elsa, who is now my colleague, Norma, Ana. ¿Dónde estás, Ana? There you are. There she is. And of course, there's Manuel as well. So they've all come through St. Mary's from us. Yeah.